Hello, welcome to KNC Sales Tech Talk for sales professionals seeking to amplify their results with technology. I am Carla Rodriguez.
And I'm Kelly Goss. We are CRM and sales automation experts, and we're going to help you to demystify complex sales technologies.
So today we are going to talk about Pipedrive Scheduler or other tools and why. So, Kelly, tell us, when it's appropriate to use Pipedrive Scheduler or evaluate other tool?
So I think in terms of Pipedrive Scheduler as a meeting scheduling tool, let's talk a little bit about why it's kind of good to use that tool first of all. So I think things to mention are you can set general availability, you obviously can sync with your calendar, you can integrate it with Teams and Google Meet and Zoom for online meetings. You can also suggest and propose specific meeting times. So I think with all those things being said, if you have a simple use case for a meeting scheduler, like you've got one user that needs to sync it with one calendar, and you can use it as part of your subscription cost. So in Pipedrive, you can use it as part of the advanced plan or higher. And you've also got your calendar sync and you don't need complex logic. That's good to be able to use Pipedrive Scheduler. But then when you start thinking about other stuff like complex logic, you need to have detailed form questions, you need to have group or shared calendars, maybe for two or more members in a team. You need to have round robin assignment of calls. And that's probably when you want to start thinking about an alternative scheduling tool like Calendly or I can't even think about different ones off the top of my head now. Simply Meet is another one. So that's probably when you want to start thinking about using something else. But what you do need to remember is that chances are you're going to have to use something like Zapier or Make to integrate that scheduling tool with Pipedrive. What do you think, Carla?
Well, I think that we need to evaluate the complex of your flow. Exactly what you mentioned. I mean, how complex is scheduling for your sales team, and also evaluate how um, how easy for your team is to adopt sales
Yeah.
technologies. I think that this is key because if you put a complex case or workarounds, right? For example, I have a workaround. I use Calendly myself, and I also use the Pipedrive Scheduler. I use both. For myself, that I am a tech person, it's okay to handle both, right? I have the Calendly. I don't have it synchronized with Pipedrive. He lives there, but he's himself. I don't pay at all for it. I use the free version. And as I have my calendar synced to Pipedrive, so he creates an activity. I mean, as soon as someone books, he creates an activity on Pipedrive, and I manually have to link to the deal and link to the people and link to the person and the organization.
Yeah.
So this is a manual work that I can handle myself because I know how to, and I save these dollars, right? But I think that this is an area for someone that has a lot of bookings, that is all the time handling sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't adopt easily. So this is not the case. So it's better if you're using an external tool to integrate it with Zapier or Make. But Pipedrive Scheduler is a great tool as well. Um, when you use it, you can automate easily any flow inside Pipedrive, and with that, you are saving a lot of time. Like for example, if someone books in Pipedrive, you can create an email, automated email after that, and create a deal in the first stage of your process, for example, or create an activity or any other automated step after that. So I think this is a very useful case, and if you're paying already the advance, I suggest to use the Pipedrive scheduler and keep the Pipedrive functionality and use it at maximum.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
But on the other side, I have to say that maybe other tools are a little bit more um, nice looking, you know? I mean, it looks nicer. For example, I have to say Calendly looks nicer than the Pipedrive Scheduler. And that's the truth. That's why I use it for a specific scenario, which is my website. You go to my website and you're going to have the Calendly code insert in my website, because it myself, I think it looks nicer for this sale scenario. And but the Pipedrive Scheduler is also a good tool and functional. So I think that look to your budget, your your salespeople, and the whole operations that you have after a sales booking.
Yeah, and I think the theme is here generally, and this would be with anything that you'd be trying to do function in terms of functionality or the tools that you've got. Make sure that the tool is right for your needs, and you want to optimize Pipedrive and the features that you have access to as part of what you're paying for as much as possible until you start considering other things. So I think that that's definitely a direction to go in.
So think about it well. Evaluate your cost, your process, and your user adoption if you are in this scenario of what I'm going to use for scheduling my calls.
So on that note, we've got to go because we've got all these scheduled calls that we need to deal with. So we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Stay tuned.